Well, we're back on the road, this time in a TVS King. As you probably all know, I've had a Bajaj RE for the last 3 years. I've now switched to a TVS King. This is a road we've done many times across the mountains, going up through the tunnel. On this climb you can see the difference between RE. Really struggled to get up this first climb. Well, the TVS done it without a lot of problem. Third gear all the way up, no problem at all. The Bajaj, I'm down to second gear on a lot of the hills, but the TVS just done it in third gear. The initial climb is about 2 kilometers of quite a steep climb. And as you can see, reaching this point, the TVS King had actually done it 17 seconds quicker than it Bajaj RE. We're even catching up cars. Quite a funny bit here, coming up in a second. Just keep your eye on the car in front. Oh look, he's gone the wrong way. There's a keep right sign there and he's gone left. He's now realised the error and got to reverse up. It's a bit deceiving on the video, it doesn't look like a climb, but much of this route is climbing, I can assure you. I have to say I do admire them cyclists going over these hills. I certainly couldn't do what they do, and all respect for them, but sometimes I do wonder if they're a bit crazy, because I can think of better ways I'd like to spend my Sunday. A better way is in a tuk-tuk. From the view here you can see how high we have climbed. You can actually see how fast the TVS King is doing this by the fact it keeps catching up cars. I had hoped that I would see the difference all the way across timing the Bajaj to TVS King, but the TVS King just kept catching up cars and getting stuck behind them. That's how fast it's done it. Quick reminder, please subscribe to our channel if you've not already. Hit the like button down below, and please leave a comment. Again, if we get this video to 500 likes, we will get away a voucher what you can use towards TVS parts or accessories. Even if you're a Bajaj driver, you can use it towards tyres, inner tubes, wheel rims, stuff like that. So please like it. To be in with a chance to win the voucher, like it and leave a comment, and we will select one person for a 200 peso voucher. Another thing both me and my wife noticed was how smooth it was going across here. It just literally felt so smooth, so comfortable. I find it quite tiring before driving my RE across there. Certainly enjoyed it, not knocking it, but it was far more relaxing driving the TVS. as we start getting into these corners, I noticed something else, and really this video and the TVS do not show how tight these corners are, but it just cornered so much better. It's not leaning over on the corners hardly at all. You're getting around the corners. By this point, I managed to do it the time, and even with the fact that we got delayed by cars, it was 75 seconds quicker. No, sorry, 45 seconds quicker at that point than the Bajaj. And anyone what knows this road know how sharp these bends are, and as you can see, I'm not even having to slow down very much for them. It's just going round them. It's just sticking to the road. It's not leaning. There's no worry about it's gonna turn over. It's just going round the corners, no problem at all. Lovely road holding for a three-wheeler. It certainly does. And as you can see, yet again, we're catching a car up on bends. The car should be leaving it on these bends. Or I would have thought so. I'm absolutely amazed that I'm getting round bends so quickly. And there's the Filipino army. See quite a few of them in the next few minutes. Obviously doing exercise along there. I do believe they train in this area. And you can see how tight the bends are there. They're actual U-turns, a lot of them, or U-bends should I say. When we actually got to the upper end, and my wife and me were talking, and we were saying, where are all these steep hills? You just didn't notice them hardly in a TVS King. It just blew up them. So you hardly noticed they were there. As I say, the lowest gear I dropped into, apart from that junction obviously, was third gear. The rest of it, fourth gear, third gear, the whole way across. Coming back, there are steeper hills. I did have to go down second on one of them, but in the RE, I'm down to first on some of them coming back. It was just once or twice I had to go into second in the TVS, but it really did make short work of them. takes it in its stride. It's not struggling to get round the corner. You don't feel like it could turn over if you push it anymore. It hardly leans at all. And yet another U-turn coming up, or U-bend. Please leave a comment below. I'm trying something different with this. I normally make the videos shorter, but I thought you might like to see the whole thing. It is long, it's 30 minutes long, this video, but I'm doing it as a premiere, so we can chat live and leave your comments. Tell us what you think. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your opinions. I might not agree with all of them, but that's what debate's all about. There's no hard feeling if you put something I don't like. If you don't like the video, just give it a thumbs down. You might suck, but never mind. And also, if you've not done it yet, subscribe, like it, leave a comment. You could win a 200 peso voucher for TVS parts and accessories. Some of them will also fit a Bajaj or a Piaggio. So please like, please comment. Let's get this to 500 likes. And then we can start giving away freebies. Oh, there's another pig on the road. And here we are. We're almost at the tunnel now. That was absolutely chaos with motorbikes, the entrance to the tunnel and the exit. But as you'll see here, and it's very worrying that a lot of them were not wearing masks in the current situation. Here we are. Here the motorcycles parked everywhere. They were making it a job for the cars to get out of the tunnel and to get into the tunnel. They're just parked all over the place. I know it's an attraction, but really they do need to stop doing it. It's a road there on there, blocking the road. Did notice from this section onwards there were a lot of dogs on the road, probably because they got used to the tunnel being closed because of the quarantine, and so no traffic on the road. And now the traffic's back, the dogs are still insisting on sitting in the roads. Heading down towards the coast now. And here we are by the sea. I'm absolutely appalled that they built these buildings there. It was so nice and natural before, and they built these buildings. I don't know what it was meant to be, a ruin area or what, but that's completely spoiled the look of the place in my mind. And it's not just there, it's further along as well. They built another one. That was a lovely natural area to stop before and just sit there and enjoy the view. Why they need to build buildings there, I don't know. Beautiful view across the bay there. And right beside the bay. There's the second ruin area they built, or I presume that's what it is. Yeah, again, completely destroyed it. Should have left it natural. It was already a natural stopping place. Just spoiling nature. The Philippines is a beautiful country, but they do insist on keep putting these concrete buildings where there's a nice view. You're spoiling the view by doing it. It really is a lovely place here. If you've not been there, been down through the tunnel, I highly recommend it. It is breathtaking. Come across a load of Bajaj REs here. Thought we'd stop and have a chat, but they seem to all be closed up with nobody about, so I'm guessing they went to the beach. If you see yourself, your tuk-tuk on it, say hello to us, leave a comment. Maybe next time you're going down there, we can come for a drive with you. We'd love to meet you. I'm a friendly bloke. If you got a tuk-tuk, you're a friend of mine. We're all one big group, and that's the way it should be. No matter what you drive, whether it's a TVS King, a Bajaj RE, or a Piaggio Happy, it doesn't matter. We're all the same. We're all together. We've all got three wheels. We're one big family. So if you ever see me on the road, please stop, say hello to me. I'm always pleased to meet you.